And he said, there were dragons in it? When I got home from vacation, I saw that I brought home a mystery box. My kids gathered a bunch of stuff from Grandma's house and put it in this box, and it came home with us. Wait till you see what was in there. Welcome to Princess the Cat's YouTube channel. If you don't know Princess the Cat, all you need to know is that she is a snooty cat featured in a series of books perfect for grades 3 through 6 or cat lovers of all ages. As a matter of fact, I have one of her books right here. One of my kids was reading. This is the second one. If you check the link in the description below, I'll put a link for one of her books, ebooks down there that you can grab for free. Hey, what's up, Princess the Cat fans? I have a little known secret about Grandma Heaton. She was an elementary school librarian for years. What that means is that she always knew what the best books were for kids of all grade ranges. Now, certainly she always knew what books had won awards and things like that, but she knew firsthand what books kids loved to check out and recheck out and what series they kept checking out. And since she did a lot of read aloud during library time, she could see students' visceral reaction to the books, and so she knew firsthand which books kids truly loved most, regardless of what experts said. When I was on vacation with my family, we visited Grandma Heaton, and we came home with what I call a mystery box. You see, Grandma Heaton had several books in her house, but she also has several books stored away, and she let my kids go through those books and pick out books that they wanted to keep and take home. So think about it. My mom only acquired the best book. Secondly, she kept them special. So these books must be really good. And in addition to that, my kids had to choose them out of a special storage area. So these books are guaranteed to be great. Coming up, I'm gonna run for you just a few of those books that are sure to be a hit for kids, whether that's read aloud or if they read it on their own. And the great thing about these books are they're not the top books that are clogging the best-selling lists on stores like Amazon, where you kind of see the same books over and over and over. These books are often a little bit older, so they've stood the test of time, but they're guaranteed to be great books even if they are not on the current bestseller list. Okay, I'm not going to cover all of the books that my kids got in this mystery box from Grandma Heaton. For example, there's some really well-known ones like The Giver by Lois Lowry and Number the Stars by Lois Lowry. I assume you all kind of know those, but let me see what else we found. The first one is a book called Hatchet by Gary Paulson. This is another really well-known one. It came out in 1987. It even has a little bit of a special place in my heart. You see, if you've read Princess the Cat books, you know that I started writing them after I read aloud Where the Red Fern Grows. And that was a great experience reading aloud with my kids, and so I wanted to write something that I could read aloud to my kids. And I actually remember as a child reading Where the Red Fern Grows, and Hatchet is a decent follow-up to that. He doesn't have any pet dogs or anything like that, but as a young boy, kind of going through that process of, oh, wouldn't it be great to have some dogs, and you raise them and you go hunting with them and you have this great relationship with them. Well, the next natural question is, what if you get lost in the wilderness and you have to survive? Well, Hatchet, the boy, does just that. He survives in the wilderness. So cool. My son has read this book, and he's read other books by Gary Paulson, so definitely recommend this, and I'm glad the kids grabbed this for the mystery box from Grandma Heaton. All right, the next one is The Book of Dragons by E. Nesbitt. This book was written in 1900, so it has definitely stood the test of time. However, two of my kids have now completely devoured it. So not only has it stood the test of time, but kids still love it today. So this is a great book. I've never read it myself, but based on the fact that it was set aside and stored by Grandma Heaton, and then based on my kids' reaction to it, definitely recommend it. Now, I asked my son, hey, what did you like about this book? I noticed you read it really fast. And he said, there were dragons in it? Yeah, I guess that's good enough. Okay, then lastly, I got this other book that my kids haven't read yet, but I'm hoping they read, and I kind of want to read it myself now that I've seen it. It's called The Westing Game by Ellen Raskin. The back of the cover says, a classic whodunit. That's what the New York Times says. And in quotes, it says, I, Samuel W. Westing, declare this to be my last will and testament, and do hereby swear that I did not die of natural causes. My life was taken from me by one of you. Close quotes. Who dares play the Westing game? 16 players are possible heirs to Sam Westing's fortune, and all of them are suspects in the case of his curious demise. The one who discovers the villain's identity wins $200 million, and the losers lose all. Okay, this seems like a really enticing book to read, and you know what? I think I might go read it now. So that's all for this time, and I will see you next time.